Well, it was just about a month ago, fresh off the heels of WrestleMania, that it was announced that the WWE had indeed been sold, and they were sold to Endeavor, the parent company of the UFC. This deal was made official with Vince McMahon and his fucking creepy little mustache that you see on the thumbnail thing there. And of course, we had heard that there were lots of different suitors for the WWE. You know, we had heard the Saudis were wanting a deal. We heard Tony Khan was possibly looking at buying this with his daddy. We heard NBC Universal, Disney, all these different suitors, private equity firms. Everybody was looking into the WWE, this hot property, but they chose to go with the deal with Endeavor, which was actually an all-stock deal, was not a cash deal. All stock, which was a curious choice. And now paperwork filings with the SEC have revealed the inside look at what was going on with that deal and lend some insight as to why Vince McMahon may have made the choice to go with Endeavor. And for more information on that, check out this clip from Fightful. The List and your boy, Sean Ross Sapp, and Jimmy Van, the businessman behind Fightful, breaking down the business point of view of this deal with Endeavor and why Vince chose Endeavor over some of these other suitors. Check out this clip.
I really think that they took this Endeavor deal because it's the only one that would let Vince maintain control. The SEC prospectus kind of confirmed it. And so I want to break it down for people about how this Endeavor thing came together. So according to that filing, in mid-March, WWE had 4 interested parties, with Endeavor being one. Those other 3 parties, not including Endeavor, 2 of them were strategic partners and 1 was a financial partner. And I'll explain high level what that means. So a strategic partner is a company that would have synergies with the company that they're looking to buy. A financial partner is like a private equity firm. They got their own investors and they would buy the company because they want to grow it over a 3 to 5 year period. And then they want to flip it and make their own money on it. That's the difference between a strategic partner and a financial partner. The primary strategic partner, which may or may not have been Liberty, they offered a cash deal between $95 and $100 a share. The financial partner offered a cash deal of between $90 and $97.50 a share. And the third strategic partner offered a cash deal of $76.83 a share. After the Endeavor deal was closed, the stock spiked to as high as $110. At the time, do you remember when the day that the deal was announced and the stock crashed? The day that the deal was announced? It's because it wasn't a cash deal. It was an all-stock deal, and it was going to let Vince maintain control. But now, in hindsight, it might have been a decent deal. But the Vince piece is what people find interesting. So 2 aspects of the Endeavor deal. The first one is Endeavor initially came in wanting 57% of the new entity, and they were going to give WWE shareholders 43%, and they came up to 51.49. Here's the piece everybody's talking about. Endeavor proposed that Vince McMahon remain executive chair until death, resignation, or incapacity. But it sure seems on the surface that this is why Vince chose this deal, because at the time, the stock was nowhere near $90, right? And so those cash deals sounded like they were pretty good deals at the time. He chose the one that was going to let him maintain control. And that's where they're at.
Vince McMahon is the smartest businessman I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. What a fucking guy, huh? What a guy. Buys the WWF off his pops for $1 million. It wasn't even his own money. I mean, he put his house on the line for some of it, but he borrowed a lot of it too. And he bet that WrestleMania was going to be it's going to be the make or break for the WWF. And he fucking made it. He bought that shit and he ran it and he turned it into a $9 billion company. And Vince McMahon was able, even after being pushed out by a fucking scandal, possible alleged fucking R-wording people, sexual assault at the very least, bribery, paying people off. What a dirty, shady, creepy, old, dirty motherfucker. But yet, After being pushed out of his own fucking company, this man has found a way to crawl back out of his hole, take back over the entire WWE. He was plotting it from the beginning as soon as he stepped down. He went and fucking talked to some smart people, plotted his strategy. How can I take this shit back? And he took it back. And he took the deal that left him in charge, that left him in place. Can't get voted out. He has to step down. Now, that could change. I don't know. They could force his resignation. You know, they can't remove him, but they can put the pressure on him to remove himself like WWE already did. But that's not going to happen. They don't even care. Endeavor is the same company that owns the UFC. Dana White slapped his fucking wife around. Look, I'm not judging. Maybe they're into that shit. Maybe she's a fucking sub and she likes getting slapped around by daddy or some shit. Who knows? Could be their thing. So I'm not here to judge, but I am going to say that in a public setting, he slapped a woman in the face. Spousal abuse at that. Nobody cared. He didn't lose his job. Meh. It'll blow over. Just like all this shit with Vince McMahon. It'll blow over. Nobody cares, really. Who cares? Just R-worded a couple chicks, paid them off. Ruined a couple careers, paid them off. Doesn't matter. It's Vince, goddammit. Now he's going to slowly fucking seep his way back into creative. So anybody that thought all these people that, you know, were trying to get out of AEW to go work for Triple H or whatever, yeah, he might be in charge of creative now. But Vince is still running shit with an iron fist. Make no mistake about it. And now, apparently, he's going to be until he fucking dies or resigns. He's going to be the man in charge of WWE. He's in charge of UFC, too. He's the executive fucking vice president of both companies of the TKO brand. That's UFC and WWE. Vince is more powerful now than he was before. He's got a boss now. He does got to answer to fucking Ari Emanuel and a board of directors that's got more seats than WWE people have. But they built this into their offer that Vince was a lifer. That was part of their agreement. And that's why Vince took an all fucking equity deal, an all fucking stock deal in this new company. He can cash it out and it'll be real money once he cashes it out and retires, if he does that. Right now it's all just fictitious paper. But he's in charge. Ain't nobody gonna fucking tell him to step down. Nobody can. Force him out, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe he's got a clause in the thing or whatever, but sounds to me like it's pretty ironclad. Vince is in until he decides he doesn't want to be anymore. End of story. That's how we ended up with this Endeavor deal. And who knows? Maybe it'll just continue business as usual, but it'll be interesting to see what kind of changes are made with Endeavor. But Vince McMahon back in charge for good. Officially. We know it for a fact. I mean, we always knew he was since this deal was done and he was named to that position, but this is why. These are the details behind it. This was recommended by Endeavor. This was their idea. This was their pitch. And they're going to stand behind this fucking guy no matter what. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next. Oh yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like it if you liked it. Yeah, and you can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on the channel. Oh yeah, dig it.